Hello and welcome back to another captivating video. Today I am playing as myself, but I am also trying to recreate the townhouse that I currently live in, which is super funny because it is old and not expensive. And I quickly realized I'm very boring. So this is my first house build that I've done that has tried to be realistic to something that I actually live in or have seen or been in. And while doing this, I realized that I have no idea how to be like the architect kind of simmer. I don't really know what I'm doing. You can see that I have like a whole half of a lot that's not used. And I think it's just because I didn't want to use the smaller lot that was available, but I did not take up a lot of space at all. I also realized that I don't really know how to use my build tools as much as I thought I did. I, am still kind of figuring the game out, even though I've had it for so long. I've always just download it from the gallery instead of, making my own things. And I'm trying to branch out and not do that as much, I guess. So, just kind of trying to do the layout. I should have definitely made it bigger, like wider, farther back, because when I start actually placing furniture, you can see that I did not do this to the right size at all. So you can see that I'm using really cheap really cheap items because it's not an expensive townhouse at all that I live in. You can tell that it's just been remodeled on the inside. And also, I need to figure this out. I do not know how to do garage doors or what people use for garage doors to make them look kind of decent. I was like, oh, maybe a window, but then I realized that if you put a window there, it looks so bad because I use, like you can see when I go to the side that it's just not the right angle. So I ended up not putting anything there because I couldn't figure it out without having to stop and go look it up. As well as like I've had this game for quite some time and I'm just now figuring out that you can like take small items and make them huge without like weird ridiculous cheats or anything. It's just, your keys. I feel like I've not been playing to the fullest capacity that I could have been, and now I'm just like, oh, I can spend more time and I can design better and make more realistic builds because I can change the size of everything. But yeah, so this is like the actual layout of my apartment, aside from the top floor, because I didn't give myself enough space to actually do the top floor correctly. I didn't build it to the right capacity because I'm just building it for myself. I'm not building it with roommates. So the top floor isn't done to the right side. There is another bedroom. So on this first floor, we have a bedroom. It's off to the right and it's connected to the kitchen. It has its own bathroom and the dining room and living room all together. So this actually feels like we have less space in this game than we do in our actual house, because we have a ton of space in our living room, mainly because we don't have a lot of furniture because we're all broke. And trying to do this after I had already built the house and I was set in my dimensions, and then I was like, oh crap, now I need to furnish it, was just a nightmare. As well as I stopped using my trackpad and I'm trying to get better about using my mouse. So you can tell that I'm like struggling with placement and like items not turning. And I'm just really trying my best, y'all. I forgot for a good while that I needed like to paint the walls. That's something I forgot. And I don't know how to get items up on the walls to make them fit the correct way. Like I wanted where that spot was in the kitchen, that's where I wanted the microwave to be, but I guess I'll set it on the counter. So our house is actually really small. noticed. And I also wish that I had more of the stuff packs because then I could build. Like I left it aside, that little nook right there, that's for like a laundry room because we do have that. So when I build, I'll probably redo this and like pay attention to dimensions a little bit better without having to go in after I've already started furnishing everything. So you can see that I have a really small bathroom off my bedroom, so this top floor is where I live and where my roommate lives with her fiance. So the empty space that I left is another bedroom. I just didn't build it to the right size for her to have her bedroom, but it's just a house for me and my 3 dogs that I decided to put in. This also bedroom is so cramped, but that's how much stuff that I have in my bedroom. I live in a very small room, and when I moved, I cannot believe how much stuff I actually took to this new place. Like, it was crazy. And I also ran out of money. I didn't want to use Motherlode. I used Rosebud a couple of times. I didn't want to cheat the money system because I have no money. I'm in crippling debt. So I thought that would be also another realistic way. Oh god, that orange color is just so ugly. I can see it now. But that is the color of my apartment. It's an orange color. I was playing around with these two a little bit. So the way the townhouse I actually live in now is set up is we are in the middle. So we have neighbors on both sides of us, and it's identical copies of this building that we made. So I kind of had a little room to play with on the sides. But you can still see again that I didn't use half the lot. And as well as I never really have mastered roofing. So they always just look so stupid when I'm doing them. But I'm trying my best, you guys. I'm really, really trying to not be such a bad simmer. I'm working on it. I don't expect any high praises, but this is like really, really close to what my current living situation looks like, and I'm kind of proud of it. So right there where I put the creator tab, computer words, is my other roommate's room. So it's a 3-bedroom townhouse, but I have made it into my own and an office. And then I gave it all these nice traits. So there we are. There is my townhouse. Oh, look at that. She ugly.